We are going to start our class, our lecture number 1, annual exam 2020, class 9, science, English medium, morning shift, subject chemistry, subject teacher MRN, our chapter number 7, name of the chapter chemical reactions. Now, in this chapter first, we will discuss the change of matter. In the world, in our nature, the substances are present, and these substances are going to be changed due to heat, pressure, and contact with others. That means one substance is present with others or mixed with others. For that reason, the substances are changed. The change is of two kinds. One is physical change. Another one is chemical change. Physical change and chemical change. When physical change occurs in the compound or in the substance, their chemical composition, percentage composition is unchanged. Physical change mainly solid, liquid, gas, or liquid to etc. Simple change occurs, for example, in the ice. When heat is applied, it is converted into liquid water. More heat is applied, it is converted into vapor. But inside this ice, the chemical composition H2O, water H2O, and the vapor H2O. Chemical composition, chemical structure is unchanged, but they are physically changed. But these change occurs very easy way, and they can be transformed from one form to another, solid to liquid, liquid to gas, and easily this can be converted by easy way. That means solid can be converted into liquid or gas, gas can be converted into solid or liquid very easy way. So this one is physical change. One example is given. There are varieties kinds of examples are present. Second one, chemical change. Chemical change is one kind of change. This one is permanent change, and here after change the compound cannot come back by easy way. For example, limestone, which one is called calcium carbonate. When calcium carbonate is heated, it is converted into calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Calcium carbonate, limestone, when heated, it produces calcium oxide, carbon dioxide. But this here, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide cannot come back to the calcium carbonate. Here composition, here this composition is completely changed, and their properties completely changed. Limestone property and calcium oxide or carbon dioxide property are completely different. Here physical change also occurs. This one is solid, this one is gas. So here the physical change is also occurs when chemical change occurs. That means during chemical reaction, both of chemical change and physical change occurs, but in the physical change only physical change occurs, no chemical change occurs. So in the chemical change, chemical properties are also different from the reactant and product. That is complete change. Now classification of chemical reaction. Classification of chemical reaction. It depends on different points. Number one, on the basis of direction. On the basis of direction, chemical reactions are of two kinds. One is reversible, another one is irreversible reaction. The reversible reaction in the reversible reaction, the reactants are converted into product, in the same time products are converted into reactant. Example, ethanol. C2H5 is ethanol plus acetic acid, CH3COOH. When they react with each other, ethyl acetate plus water is produced. Ethyl acetate plus water is produced. Here these are the product and these are the reactants. In this reaction, the reactants are converted into product. In the same time, products are converted into reactant. That means left to right, right to left. In the same time, both of the reactions occurs. So this one is called reversible reaction. Another one is irreversible reaction. Irreversible reaction, the reaction in which reactants are converted into product, but product can't be changed to reactant, is called irreversible reaction. Example, calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is reactant. When heat is applied, it is converted into calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Here calcium oxide and carbon dioxide can come back to calcium carbonate. That means this one is one-way reaction. That means left to right, reactant to product. So this one is irreversible reaction. Another one, on the basis of heat change. On the basis of heat change, the reactions are of two kinds. Reactions are of two kinds. One is exothermic reaction, another one is endothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction, another one is endothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. Example, when nitrogen and hydrogen and hydrogen mixture, hydrogen gas, in presence of catalyst iron at temperature 450 to 550 degrees Celsius, pressure 200 to 250 atmospheric pressure, produces ammonia gas with 92 kilojoule heat. That means in the reaction between, for example, nitrogen and hydrogen produces ammonia. In the meantime, heat is produced 92 kilojoule per mole. So this one is exothermic reaction because heat energy is produced. Another example for endothermic reaction, the reaction in which heat energy is absorbed, is called endothermic reaction. For example, nitrogen gas plus oxygen gas together mixed with each other, and here per mole 180 kilojoule heat is absorbed, produces nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide, this reaction is called endothermic reaction because 180 kilojoule is added. There are different kinds of examples, but in both of the case heat change occurs. Now, on the basis of electron transfer, on the basis of electron transfer, the reactions are of two kinds. One is oxidation reaction, another one is reduction reaction. Oxidation reaction, for example, when sodium and chlorine reacts with each other, produces sodium chloride. produces sodium chloride. Here sodium donates electron. Sodium donates electron to be sodium plus. So donation of electron is called, the chemical reaction in which an element or ion donates electron is called oxidation. In this reaction sodium donates one electron, so the reaction is called oxidation. And another point we have to know, the reaction in which an atom or radical donates electron, the donor of electron is called reducing agent. So sodium is reducing agent. Also reductant. Reducing agent or reductant. So in this reaction sodium is reducing agent or reductant. Now reduction reaction. Reduction reaction, the chemical reaction in which an ion or atom receives electron. In the above reaction chlorine receives electron, so this reaction is called reduction. Example, chlorine first converted into atom, then second time chlorine receives electron. So the reaction in which an atom or ion receives electron, this reaction is called reduction reaction. Next one, oxidation reduction happens simultaneously. Example, the chemical reaction in which both of oxidation reduction happen together, then it happens simultaneously. Here we found that oxidation reaction some element or ion donates electron, and reduction some element or ion receives electron. Both of them are individually half reaction. When both of them occurs together is full reaction. So during the time of reaction between sodium and chlorine, sodium donates electron, sodium plus, and chlorine receives electron, chloride minus, both of them together. Since both of chemical reaction happen together, sodium donates electron, oxidation, this one is oxidation and this one is reduction. In the reaction between sodium and chlorine, both of oxidation reduction happen together. So oxidation reduction is a simultaneous reaction or simultaneous process. Now oxidation number. When an element or ion, when an element donates electron, it becomes positive. Mainly metal donates electron and non-metal receives electron. In this reaction example, sodium metal donates 1 electron becomes plus sodium plus 1, and chlorine receives 1 electron becomes Cl minus 1. Here the charge number is 1, here charge number is minus 1. This charge number is called oxidation number. Now another example, when the reaction happens between calcium and oxygen, calcium donates 2 electron becomes calcium plus, and oxygen first converted into oxygen atom, second time oxygen atom receives electron converted into 2 minus, converted into 2 minus. So oxidation reduction happens. Here the charge number of calcium is plus 2, so its oxidation number is 2, means plus 2, and here oxidation number is minus 2, so its oxidation number is minus 2. Now the charge number is called oxidation number of the atom. There are different kinds of examples. Now to find out the oxidation number, the first some standard oxidation number we have to know. The elements of group 1 alkali metals, their oxidation number in the compound always 1. Sodium, potassium, their oxidation number in the compound plus 1, but when they are in elementary form their oxidation number is 0. Here sodium, lithium, potassium, in elementary form their oxidation number is 0, but when they will be present in the compound their oxidation number is always oxidation number will be plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 in the compound. It is standard. And hydrogen will be plus 1. This one is standard. Oxygen generally in the compound minus 2. So following this one we can find out the oxidation number of certain element in a compound. Now determination of oxidation number. For example, potassium permanganate. Here potassium is element of group 1 and oxygen is minus 2. We have to find out the oxidation number of manganese. Let the oxidation number of manganese is X. Oxidation number of manganese X. Therefore potassium its oxidation number is plus 1. Here atom total 1. Manganese oxidation number is X and its total atom here 1. Here oxygen is oxidation number minus 2, total atom 4. We know the charge of a compound is 0. Its charge is 0. So total charge will be 0. Now here we are getting 1 plus X plus minus 8 equals to 0. Therefore X equals to plus 7. Here oxidation number of manganese in potassium permanganate is plus 7. In this way we can find out the oxidation number of a certain element. Another example, sulfuric acid. In this sulfuric acid we have to find out the oxidation number of sulfur. Let the oxidation number of sulfur be X. Therefore oxidation number of hydrogen is 1 into total 2 hydrogen plus oxidation number of sulfur is X, is total atom in this compound 1. Oxidation number of oxygen minus 2, total element of oxygen 4. The charge of the whole compound is 0. Now here we are getting 2 plus X 0. Therefore X equals to plus 6. In this way we can find out the oxidation number of a certain element in a compound. Now the questions. Number 1, define oxidation and reduction. Number 2, explain that oxidation, reduction is a simultaneous process. That's the end of the class today.